Visualize a serpent swallowing its own tail. It has no beginning, it has no end. It consumes itself in order to exist. This ancient image, the Ouroboros, has appeared for more than 3,000 years, emerging in Egyptian tombs, Greek philosophy, Gnostic writings, alchemy, Norse mythology, and even modern psychology. Civilizations separated by oceans somehow return to the same mysterious symbol. Why? Because the Ouroboros represents one of the deepest truths humanity has ever encountered. Everything eventually returns to itself. Empires rise only to crumble. Stars are born only to explode. Forests burn only to grow again. Even every cell in your body is constantly dying and replacing itself. Nothing remains, yet nothing truly disappears. Existence is not a straight line. It is a circle. The circle of time. Modern people imagine time as an arrow. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Always moving forward. But many ancient cultures saw something completely different. For them, time was cyclical. The seasons returned, the moon returned, the stars returned. Birth always followed death. To them, history wasn't progress, it was repetition. This idea terrified many philosophers. If everything repeats, do our choices matter? Or are we trapped inside an endless wheel that has already turned infinitely many times? Perhaps every joy you've experienced, every mistake you've made, every conversation you've ever had has happened before and will happen again, forever. The wheel without end. For thousands of years, Hinduism and Buddhism described existence as an endless wheel. Birth, life, death, rebirth, again and again. This cycle is called samsara. The tragedy is not that life ends. The tragedy is that suffering repeats. The same desires, the same fears, and the same attachments, returning in different forms. The wise person is not trying to make the wheel spin faster. They seek to awaken from it. The Ouroboros asks us to embrace the circle. Samsara asks us whether we can ever leave it. Perhaps the greatest prison is not death, but unconscious repetition, becoming through destruction. The serpent survives by consuming itself. At first, this seems impossible. How can destruction create life? Yet nature does this constantly. A forest fire clears the ground for new growth. Old stars explode, creating the elements from which planets, and eventually humans, are formed. Your body destroys billions of cells every day. Without destruction, nothing new could emerge. Even psychologically, growth often begins with collapse. The person you were at 20 cannot survive unchanged if you wish to become wiser at 40. Old beliefs must die. Old identities must disappear. The Ouroboros teaches that endings are often hidden beginnings. Sometimes the greatest act of creation is learning what to let go. Carl Jung and the Self. Swiss psychologist Carl Jung saw the Ouroboros as more than mythology. He believed it represented the unconscious mind before the ego separates from it. In the beginning, the self is whole. There is no conflict, no division. But as we grow, we become fragmented. Reason fights emotion. Hope fights fear. The person we show the world hides the person we fear becoming. Jung believed the task of life was not perfection, it was integration. To face your shadow, to embrace the parts of yourself you reject. Eventually, the divided self becomes whole again. The circle closes. The Ouroboros becomes complete. The trap of endless repetition. But there is another meaning, a darker one. Many people already live inside an Ouroboros. They wake, repeat yesterday, repeat last year, repeat the same fears, the same arguments, the same excuses, the same dreams postponed indefinitely. The serpent is no longer wisdom. It becomes a prison. Human beings are creatures of habit. We often mistake familiarity for destiny. Without awareness, we consume our own future by endlessly recreating our past. Sometimes the greatest danger is not failure. It is repetition without reflection. The universe eating itself. Even modern cosmology hints at cycles. Stars are born from the remnants of older stars. Matter is endlessly recycled across billions of years. The atoms inside your body once belonged to ancient suns. Perhaps one day they will become part of another planet or another living being. The universe continuously transforms itself. It never truly stands still. Everything you are has existed before in another form. Everything you become will someday belong to something else. The cosmos itself resembles an immense Ouroboros, forever reshaping its own substance. The wisdom of the serpent. The Ouroboros is not telling us that life is meaningless because it repeats. It tells us that meaning is found in how we inhabit the cycle. Every ending carries the seed of another beginning. Every failure contains the possibility of wisdom. Every loss changes the shape of the person who continues. You cannot escape the circle, but you can choose how you walk within it. Perhaps that is freedom, not escaping repetition, but transforming yourself each time the circle returns. The serpent never stops eating itself, yet it never disappears. Neither do we. Our lives end, our actions echo. Our influence survives. Our atoms continue their endless journey through the universe. The Ouroboros reminds us that existence is not a path leading nowhere. It is a circle inviting us to become more conscious each time we complete another revolution. And perhaps the deepest question it asks is this: if life is a circle, what kind of person do you become each time you return to yourself? If this video changed the way you think, consider subscribing to The Strange Republic for more philosophical journeys into the strangest ideas ever imagined.